All right, guys, what is going on? It's Christmas.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and still we have no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Currently October 10th, 3 days since the incident. The subject of my last video, Hassan Piker, which, by the way, I got to thank you guys for the massive success. That was unprecedented. Before I was just, I was swimming in the kiddie pool with Ludwig, getting 40K, 50K views. Make a video on Hassan, boom. 160, 170? That video might hit 200K views. This channel has 15,000 subscribers. That means the moment that we're discussing right now has been in the works. When a nobody like me can wander into the fray and go viral as fuck for making fun of his outfits, that means public sentiment is against this guy. People want to see Hassan go down. We're all ready and willing and consenting to mutually watching this guy spin and spiral out of control. He's pretending like everything's normal. He's doing his best to proceed as though it's business as usual.
Their future.
Oh, there he is, whoring out the dog.
Parts of the global
news going on. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the ceasefire, Palestine ceasefire.
You're
Is it real? Is it not
fucked.
real? I'll have Jeremy Scale of Drop
You're
News,
dead.
investigative.
He's trying to act like his career is not over. His career is so incredibly over. He's so finished. Okay, let's pull up the clip.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Dead man walking.
You're fucked. You're so screwed, man.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You're being
Guilty.
such a baby.
Guilty.
It's just. You're making her stressed. She just.
Now, I've seen this clip 25 times at this point, and it doesn't get any better. I actually couldn't believe how bad this was. I don't think he could have played it off any worse. First of all, he's being like just a negative douche to start this off. If I were to show my mom this clip, she'd be like, I don't like that guy, and he was mean to the dog. Shot collar this, shot collar that. We can get into all the specifics, but off rip, he is just so incredibly detestable.
It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Somebody made a video where, from this stream specifically, they're showing how long the dog has been sitting in the corner of the room, and it's for 5 hours straight. This is about at around 2 hours in. The dog is like trying to slowly sneak off, and it's hoping that maybe it can be a dog in the other room for a little bit. Now, what's crazy is Hassan notices this fucking immediately. He's watching this dog like a hawk. This dog is not allowed to move around with any agency whatsoever.
Okay? It's the same
You see it? Look how slowly it's going. It's trying to sneak.
reason as to why America, Kaya, please.
He yells, Kaya, please. She makes a U-turn to go right back into her rectangle, her designated prison.
Just fucking
See, she's already getting back up. Just fucking reaches.
go. Just stop.
You already know what happened. He shocked the fuck out of his dog. He zapped his dog because it was 2 paws out of line. It was halfway off his bed, and that was enough. After it was already obeying him, he felt the need to inflict physical pain onto his animal. This is what's interesting, right? After the dog yelps, he gets mad. He gets angry at his own dog because it's in pain. A pain I think most people can clearly tell that he was responsible for causing.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just. You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone.
Okay, so Hassan's argument why he's upset is he calls the dog spoiled because it wants to walk around. That's what he says. He's mad at his dog. Like, it's like, I'm shocked that you haven't put this thing down already. There's so many red flags about this clip, right?
Oh, but just stop. It's just...
He's speechless, he's flummoxed, and he's flabbergasted because in 4K, in a moment of rage, he just got caught tasing his dog. That's why he doesn't know what to say after this. You remember when Matan pranked this guy and said, "We love landlords, we love landlords." Hassan, he panicked, he didn't know what to do. He fucking went mute.
How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. Can we do like a quick shake on the hand? We love landlords. Look.
We love landlords.
We love landlords. We love them a lot. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate company.
This is what I try to explain to people through Hassan's fashion choices and his behavior and his random angry outbursts. The guy is a complete fucking sociopathic lunatic, man. Like, a kid comes up to you with a sign that says, "We love landlords." How are you gonna get mad at that? He's so obviously joking. It's kind of mind-boggling that people watch this guy. For a streamer, he doesn't have a single funny bone in his body. And when he gets trolled like this, he acts like somebody just committed a fucking hate crime against him. It's the same exact thing. He doesn't have a good explanation. Now, I own a dog. If my dog was in the corner of the room right now and it went, "Ah!" I would look over and be like, "Are you okay?" I would be inquisitive. I would be wondering. I would be concerned. I'd be like, "Wow, I wonder what's wrong with you? Did something happen?" Hassan isn't curious about why his dog made that noise because he knows why the dog made the noise because he's the one who fucking zapped her. So he's mad. Jesus Christ, you're so fucking spoiled.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
What are you doing? He's acting like the dog is being unfucking reasonable by moving.
It's just... you're making her stressed.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck to say because you know you're toast. You can tell here when he's staring at his dog, he's trying to figure out some way in which he can blame his pet, which has the brain that's the size of a peanut. But even he knows in this moment that that would be too ridiculous, so he opts for the second best thing.
So incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Oh, yeah, just start blaming people right away. Just get right into blaming people. People are writing on Twitter, this had like 20,000 likes. It said, "OMG, a dog sleeping for 5 hours? Like, how is this news?" It's like, the dog isn't sleeping for 5 hours. The dog is being forced to sit in the corner, and if it moves from the corner from its place as Hassan's prop, then he punishes it. Now, Hassan uploaded a video about this, and he titled it, "Someone Lied to You." Technically, that is the truth. Somebody lied. It's just it's him. He's the guy who lied. He's not winning the public. I mean, this is embarrassing. This video is edited to show himself favorably. People aren't buying into it. Basically, the equivalent on YouTube, if over half of your video has dislikes,
dead man walking.
Real life public perception is like 90-10. Okay, so this is his reaction. This is his explanation of what happened here to the clip.
People mad about you, Kaya, / what were you doing? People speculated that I was actually shocking her. The clip looks fucking horrible. And they're like, "Oh, he was like hitting a button on his desk." I do not have a shock collar for Kaya, as I said yesterday, but it doesn't matter. People don't give a shit. All of the other clips that people have been showing are either the AirTag or the vibration collar that she has. What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think?
Okay, so this is funny. He has all these, this is the day after, and he has these cute little explanations, right? Like, "Oh, what was I reaching for? Obviously, I was reaching for a Zyn." It's like, this guy sits at a gigantic desk. He could have 1,000 different items sitting on the desk in front of him. It's entirely possible that he had his little remote detonator there for punishing his dog right next to his cinnamon Zin. This doesn't answer any questions whatsoever. He just produced something the next day, another thing that he keeps on his desk. Incredibly, Hassan was live again today, which, dude, take a fucking break. Oh my God. And he's changed his story once more.
Anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like, oh my God, he shocked her again. You know, it's just, they are weird stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness.
If the police are interrogating you or investigating you, the thing that they're going to be looking for is whether or not your story is consistent. Because if somebody is lying, they're probably going to change their story over time to account for developments that they either were not aware of or failed to factor in initially. So my belief is that Hassan has now changed his story about there being a gate button on his desk when initially it was the Zin container, because the Zin container doesn't explain these new clips that are now circulating.
A commemorative mug I got from England. Commemorative mug I got from England specifically.
Okay, so this is the day of, and he's learning that this clip is going viral. He's having a fucking panic attack.
Video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? I'm gonna fucking die, dude.
Yeah, you can tell he knows he's in trouble.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
That's Hassan's theory anyway. Let's zoom in. Right here, let's get real close. There we go.
Violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America... Kaya, please just...
I mean, you can see pretty objectively here, there is no clipping of any kind. Her left front paw is on the bed, and you can see how much gap there is between the paw and the frame. There's literally negative space there, and then her other paw is just coming upwards. There's just no... It doesn't even look like it makes contact with the frame. So, I mean, it's just not even close. And on a more abstract note, I'd like to say that this is poetic justice, because if Hassan wasn't so vain and he didn't stream in 4K Ultra HD with the most expensive fucking streaming equipment money can buy, he maybe would have gotten away with this. I like to stream with a little tiny box in the corner of the screen in 720p because my teeth are crooked. If I'm abusing anybody or anything in the room, I have a lot of plausible deniability because I only make up 7 pixels. Unfortunately, Hassan has broadcast himself crystal clear committing crimes. He's telling the dog what he wants it to do, and then he's reinforcing that command with the button, and his dog yelps.
Just fucking go.
And there's other clips coming out now a couple days after of Hassan, you know, basically doing the same thing, reaching for something as the dog is supposed to be getting back onto its bed. This is just basic pattern recognition at this point, which is, I'm pretty sure, how they measure IQ. So it would make sense that Hassan fans are not seeing the connections here. This is from the same fucking stream where he doesn't say anything to his dog. He doesn't even look at his dog, but his dog repositions itself on the bed when he reaches over. Bear in mind, he doesn't like pull out a Zin and pop one in or anything after this.
A commemorative mug I got from England. Commemorative mug I got from England specifically.
This is him yesterday when he's like kind of in damage control, trying to be like a little bit more reasonable and jovial, being like, I acknowledge the clip looks really bad. I don't know exactly what happened.
And I think while she was like getting up and down from the bed, I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her do nail.
Yeah, right. I know what happened. Well, by the way, I got in Hassan's chat today, and he was discussing it again. I typed and I said, why did you put tape on the shock collar? And I was banned in less than 10 seconds. So he's running a real tight ship right now. But obviously this is what you do when you're innocent, right? Is you ban anybody that asks you a basic question.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet.
Okay, best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet that's not allowed to leave the corner of the room. It's not really a good angle, I don't think, when a video like this is circulating, for you to be sarcastic about it, right? For him to be like, oh yeah, obviously I abuse my dog. I think your sarcasm privileges get revoked when there's a video of you doing this to your last dog.
Motherfucker, come here.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, come here.
He's pulling the dog's tail. Now I'm the nobody takes better care of their dogs than me. Motherfucker, come here.
Motherfucker, come here.
He has a real problem with dogs not being in the exact place that he wants them to be. Overall, total control freak.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you. Okay.
What?
Run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you. Okay.
If you run right now, I'll kill you like I'll actually fucking kill you. This sarcastic defense of, oh, I'm the best dog owner that's ever lived. Nobody's more spoiled. There's a video of you pulling your dog by the tail and saying you're going to kill it. And by the way, this is Hassan's last dog, Fish. You know what happened to, Fish? Any guesses? Fish is dead. Fish is a dead dog. I was looking at a lot of different screenshots from around Twitter of all of like the different cope and really bad explanations that people had about why Hassan is behaving the way that he has. I think this one really, somehow this lady kind of nails like all of them in one video. It's almost like she has been trained beforehand on what to say. And this ain't nobody, by the way. This is Vanilla Mace.
Holy shit.
Vanilla Mace, more like vanilla face, or should I say vanilla place.
Yes, I saw the Hassan drama. It makes me want to go like this.
I hate this reaction, also seeing all over Twitter, people acting like this is fucking crazy that anybody would care or look into this. Like they're trying to gaslight people into thinking like, this is not really fucked up.
Because y'all are so fucking dumb. Well, not y'all, but...
We must be stupid, right? Believing our own eyes.
Oh my fucking god. It drives me insane. People just... She's sitting in her dog bed, and Hassan's, like, ranting about something, and then Kaya gets up, and he's like, Kaya, like, lay down, like, lay back down. And then Kaya yelps, and then he's like, Kaya, like, what, and then, like, whatever, Kaya lays back down. And then, and then all the fucking Hassan, like, people that want Hassan fucking dead were like, he used a shock collar, and he's abusing his fucking dog. And then everyone's just like doing all this. Everyone is literally, and it's not even the fact, it's just like the fact that people are going through these, I'm seeing these insane lengths about like the lengths that people are going to see. They're like editing his picture and turning up the fucking contrast where he showed the collar to be like, no, look, he put tape over it to fucking.
Okay. This woman is like so corrupt. Okay. She's saying insane lengths. You mean people investigating what is an obvious lie? Hassan does not show the collar immediately because this is what you would do, right? Any logical person in Hassan's position who is being accused of using a shock collar live on stream, their first instinct would be, oh no, let me show you the collar, hold it up to the camera, up close, tell the audience no, this is a vibrating XYZ124, and this is at the recommendation of my trainer. It's not a shock collar, as you can see. This is the specific model number. You can Google it for yourself. No problems here. I am innocent. Hassan's entire strategy throughout this drama has been about trying to create doubt, right? Where he will lean into these ideas about conspiracy theories. He's even posted on Instagram and said, I am the victim of a pro-Israel right-leaning movement to try to, blunt the effectiveness of my platform, politically. I'm sure I've scared all of the Hassan noobs away by now, but just in case you're still hanging around, this is me 2 weeks ago in front of 200,000 people condemning Israel when it pertained to my own niche on my other YouTube channel there. So don't get the idea that I'm that I'm some kind of Mossad agent. The Hassan fans, they have like Stockholm syndrome where they are traumatized by this abusive man and they can't rationalize why anybody would hate him. I mean, he's literally just employing like Trump-style tactics to cover his own ass here. Like, this is the same thing as saying, oh, the Epstein files, that was a conspiracy theory concocted by the left and the deep state. It's like, how stupid do you think we are? So, in my opinion, there is no lie, big or small enough, that is not worthy of an investigation. If you believe that somebody may be lying, then of course you can look into it, especially, in conjunction with how poorly Hassan has reacted to this. We'll look at the video of him showing the collar in a second, but to say that anyone is like a lunatic or reaching or crazy for examining the explanation, like, we have to just take Hassan's word for it when he shows off the collar in a very particular and calculated way. We just have to take that at face value or we're psycho.
It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy?
Okay, so this is crucial. Okay, obviously he's acting angry and upset because he's a sociopath. He has no remorse. He is upset that he got caught, not that he's shocking his dog. He doesn't hold it up to the camera. He's doing his best to not let the audience actually get a good look at this thing. And what he's done is he's fucked up because, again, he's trying to create enough doubt so the people in his community that are so obsessed with him will take his word for it, because technically he showed the collar. They're not going to examine what he's actually done here. Now, he's holding it far away from the camera, and he constantly is rotating it so the area in which the prongs would sit is visible for the least amount of time. And they're going to say, oh, you're crazy for saying this. No, I'm not. I am far from crazy.
Are you happy? That's it.
He taps it to try to create additional motion. He thinks he's fucking David Blaine here doing sleight of hand work. So, somebody took the liberty of brightening this image. And as you can see here on the underside of it, there's definitely electrical tape or some kind of black tape right here. Now, this would be the place where the prongs would come out. If there was nothing to see, if there were no prongs on it in the first place, he would have no problem showing the collar immediately. Anybody who looks into that further is crazy for not taking his word for it when he didn't show it immediately and only came back the next day. Don't ever feel bad for not fucking believing this guy. He's a liar. And by the way, if this was a criminal case, and I'm treating it as such, tampering with evidence is a crime. And that's what he's done. He's gone back and he's fiddled with the collar to try to make it look like it's something that it's not. And she's handling things the same way that Hassan does, which is just like shock that anybody would not immediately believe this guy who lies constantly. Just look at my last YouTube video.
It blows my mind when people care so much about something like that when there's so many worse, more ridiculous fucking things. I'm like, what the fuck?
like I'm saying, she's hitting all of the beats. Classic Hassan defense point, none of which are actually engaging with any of the specifics or the issues. Like, again, I got banned immediately for asking about the tape. Unsurprisingly, her deflection is there are worse things happening. Okay. Hassan trains all of his fans to rebuke with this sort of talk. So Hassan even uses this himself when he's discussing Charlie's coverage of the situation, where he says, well, why isn't he talking about that pedophile? And it took this guy 2 years to even come out against Israel.
How quiet he was about literal pedophilia in certain communities. Here we go. I mean, it took him 2 years to fucking come out and be like, yeah, the genocide is happening. And it's
so he's just, there's whataboutisms. He's looking for anything that he can possibly find to redirect attention to somewhere else off of him. Like most fallacies, that excuse applies to anything. Nobody is obligated 100% of the time to only discuss the worst thing that is happening ever. I mean, that's just completely fucking ludicrous. I mean, Vanilla Face is posting videos of her shopping at the mall and eating cake and going mini golfing and staying at fancy hotels, which is all fine. You know, just be aware of geopolitics and what's going on to the degree that you should, but that doesn't mean, obviously, that everybody is going to be talking about this nonstop. People using this as a defense of Hassan don't even hold themselves to the standard in their own lives or careers. I mean, if you screenshot this lady's YouTube channel, there's not a single fucking video about Palestine or Israel. This is similar. On Twitter, a lot of Hassans are going with, like, the nothing burger defense. Like, oh, this is nothing. Why is anybody wasting their time on this? There's much worse and more important things happening. Guess what? Not gonna work with it. Not gonna work this time, guys. This is mainstream news. Everyone cares about this. You know, the thing that's being investigated is animal abuse. You guys really think animal abuse is a nothing burger? I mean, I think that says a lot about you guys, doesn't it? That says a lot about you, Vanilla Mace. People care about the idea of somebody who is a celebrity using their dog as a prop. He forces it to sit in the corner of the entire stream. If it moves, he punishes it. You know, and what's even more sinister is the fact that Hassan uses this dog as a means to humanize himself for marketing purposes. He needs all of the PR help he can get. It softens his image for his fans. You can see that on his stream. When somebody subscribes, little dog animation pops up. His chat is full of Kaya-themed cartoon emojis. It's a big part of the way that he markets himself. Not only that, he uses his dog as a prop when he's modeling his merch. He also puts his dog's face on the merch himself. Like, this dog is not a pet. This dog works for Hassan. This dog is an employee.
As somebody who's met fucking Kaya, because all these people on the internet, I'm like, I fucking met that damn dog. That dog is like the sweetest fucking dog ever. And she's like the happiest girl in the fucking world. And the same people that are probably like, Hassan's abusing his dog. Bitch, your fucking dog is in your fucking stuffy ass 78-degree apartment all day long while you're at work for fucking 10 hours a day and you don't keep the fucking AC on and your dog is pissing and shitting all over the fucking floor and it smells like hamster fucking hospital in there.
All right, listen, you fat bitch. Imagine if you said this about another potentially abusive situation where you go, oh, you know, I just found out that my coworker Mark is allegedly hitting his girlfriend, but we all went to Buffalo Wild Wings together and it seemed totally normal. She didn't even have any bruises on her. You think that, like, abusive people are being abusive in front of their friends when they invite them over? What did you think would happen? That Kaya the dog was going to show you the place where he touched her when you came over to their house? By the way, you have what my friend Colin likes to call body litter tattoos. A lighter with a Playboy bunny on it. You have 1 million followers? What are you doing with this cheap microphone? Also, right now I'm boinking a girl who works HR at Sephora, which is a makeup store, and she says those star pimple patches don't do anything because they don't have salicylic acid or whatever. So yeah, you're basically a complete moron in every category. And it's incredible to see how fast people like this go from being progressives to classists when someone questions their favorite streamer who broadcasts from his mansion in Los Angeles.
And the same people that are probably like, Hassan's abusing his dog. Bitch, your fucking dog is in your fucking stuffy ass 78-degree apartment all day long while you're at work for fucking 10 hours a day and you don't keep the fucking AC on and your dog is pissing and shitting all over the fucking floor and it smells like hamster fucking
Hospital.
All of a sudden, we are pieces of shit who leave our dogs home at our apartments. That's the point that she's trying to... You guys are poor, Hassan is rich, so there's no way he would have abused his dog.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Do I need to pull up the video again of Hassan telling that dog he's going to kill it and then pulling it by the tail? Hassan has a mask that he maintains, but it slips quite often. He's not very skilled at manipulation. What Hassan has done well is insulated his community and set strict rules about allowing dissenting voices to be heard. He's really good at controlling what people in his chat room and his community on his Reddit, the variety of opinion that they're exposed to. He's really good at monitoring that. He's set up like a powerful system of censorship. If you put this video on Hassan Piker's subreddit, it would be gone in 10 minutes, I'm guessing, maybe a little bit longer, because freedom of expression and communication, freedom of speech is not encouraged in Hassan's community. He writes anybody off that is suspicious of him or anything other than overtly complimentary and sycophantic towards him as an insane person.
But now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill.
It gets a little bit harder to spin this fringe crazy person conspiracy theorist narrative when the majority of people think that you're lying. I think then the math kind of says that you are actually the one in the minority, making you the fringe insane person. And while Hassan like tasing his dog so it sits in the corner of his stream for 8 hours is horrible, I think that this story is so interesting to people because it also is in real time shining a light on how manipulative this guy is and how open he is about lying and how little care he has once he thinks he's safe with even bothering to keep a consistent story. I mean, the guy has been all over the place here and his fans are so fucking brainwashed they can't see it.
I'm like, girl, that dog lived better than me, okay? Let me tell you something. That fucking dog lived better than me, okay? Like, that dog is living lavish. Like, y'all wish you lived Kaya's life. Like, it's that dog is spoiled like a fucking motherfucker.
Terrible art. Listen, just because you want Hassan to keep you in a cage and shock you with an e-collar 5000 for leaving your place because you're a disgusting fetishist, that doesn't mean that's what the dog wants, you fucking pervert.
She's such a well-behaved dog, and people will be like, well, that's what happens when you do shock therapy. Literally like this.
And what do you mean? She brings up a totally fair counterpoint and then just goes, that's just not. Why not? Why is that so ludicrous? She's like, oh, that's what happens when you use a shock collar. He has a shock collar. He showed it on stream. And it gets worse, by the way. This is further evidence, as if we needed any more proof that the guy had a shock collar. Even though the collar has been identified, look at this clip. I mean, it's unbelievable how fucking fucked the guy is.
I have the best trainer in San
Okay, so this guy, he's holding his dog. He says, I have the best trainer. It's in San Diego.
Diego.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for
He trained my dog, too.
And my dog.
This is Hassan in the top right corner. He trains my dog, too.
Oh, Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
Everything. Shock on, prong collar, shock collar.
Prong collar, shock collar.
Shock on, prong collar, shock collar.
He'll get training to like basically be off collar. Like you don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really?
Do you know Kaya?
My dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No, my dog.
Oh, no.
Well, dude, we have the.
Oh yeah, I met your dog. It's basketball man.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have the best.
She's very well trained.
So, I mean, there's no confusion if they're talking about another dog or anything. This guy says, you got to get this guy, Brad or Tim, whatever his fucking name is in San Diego. He's the best there is. What is he? He uses prong collars and shock collars. And Hassan goes, yeah, he's the best. He trains my dog, Kaya, the one we're talking about.
Guilty.
Another common defense by Hassan fans where this guy says, just to toss a piece into this Hassan dog discourse, in an August 10th, 2023 stream, Kaya jumps up at Hassan's mom off screen and someone in the chat suggests getting a shock collar. Hassan says it's unnecessary and his chat reacts by calling the person a psycho, and many others ask if shock collars are even legal. Would it make any sense for Hassan to use a shock collar on stream when he knows his audience reacts this way? Well, we already know off rip, based on that video, that Hassan will employ a trainer who uses shock collars as part of their training regimen. So this argument already not really holding up. This is the same logic that infamous lolcow Boogie used when he was defending himself from accusations, which were true, that he was faking cancer. His reason for why he could not have been faking cancer was, do you know how dumb I would have to be to fake cancer? That's what he was saying. He was saying, do you know how mad people would be if I were to do that? And then he did it anyway. So people do things every single day that violates a social or legal contract that would get them into trouble if somebody found out. That social consequence is not a foolproof deterrent. The reason people behave this way is they come to the conclusion that the benefit of the action is worth it to the degree that it outweighs the risk of being caught. Sociopaths do this even more than your average person, and Hassan is obviously a sociopath. And I consider, a video like this to be bonus, right? I consider all this to be bonus evidence. The case was closed. This is just additional paperwork we are now setting on top of the case because the case is already so full of evidence, we don't have any more room inside the original case. And that's real talk. Now we're going to get to the segment where we talk about Moist Critical. And I watched Moist Critical's video. I listened to it in the car, and I thought it was a pretty good video. This is coming from the guy, by the way. This is Poser Z0, a man who had such hate in his heart, this is me, for Moist Critical that I launched a YouTube channel dedicated to harassing his low-effort slop content. Right? That's how much I hated this guy. And I'm giving him credit. Not only because it's convenient for me, but I actually think that he raised, some decent points. Do you know how fucked you have to be if this guy, Charlie, who is renowned for his fence sitting and obfuscation and neutral, useless takes, if his assessment of the situation is, this looks kind of bad, you are fucked. You are
dead man walking.
Charlie says it looks bad. They might arrange the funeral. This clip is really telling. This is now day 3 of the drama that we're on now. And I got to say, Hassan, this is your worst outfit so far. You don't look good in this tan color. Blends in with your skin tone too much.
Of Moist, if I were you, to be honest, I mean, he put his fucking flag on the, he put his stake on this. Okay. He was like, oh, enough people shit on him. It's good enough. It's like obviously not it's obviously, no matter how fucking made up a narrative it is, if a clip looks bad enough, then he will go with it. And he will just use these guys. All these guys fucking do is basically farm Reddit for talking points. And Reddit can so easily be botted and manipulated. And I don't think we're ever going to get ahead of that.
Oh my, this fucking guy is classless, dude. So Hassan tries to blame Reddit bots. That's how committed he is to, manipulating and spreading disinformation. By the way, nothing Charlie says in his video is even remotely controversial. He doesn't even say he for sure did it, which I'm saying he for sure did it. He has a totally fair and balanced, pretty fucking objective and I would say even charitable take on the situation considering how bad the clip is. And Hassan claims he's getting talking points from Reddit bots. I think Hassan is confusing talking points with regular points. Charlie's biggest critique in the video is that he doesn't immediately show the caller on stream, which I completely agree with. Hassan never engages with that question. Hassan doesn't deal in specifics when it comes to this, because if he deals in specifics, his story is going to start falling apart. So he does his classic strategy is he tries to undermine the legitimacy of the source. Well, he must have got it from Reddit, and those are talking points, and Reddit is overrun with bots.
Bro, he said you're abusing Kyle. Like, no way, fuck him. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks that he can suck my dick.
Whoa! Remember, this guy, he said in his own video, yeah, the clip looked really bad.
People speculated that I was actually shocking her. The clip looks fucking horrible. Bro, he said you're abusing Kyle. Like, no way, fuck him. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks that he can suck my dick.
Hassan basically is doing the like R. Kelly style defense, which is, baby, who you gonna believe? You gonna believe me or that video? Which one are you gonna believe, bitch?
How quiet he was about literal pedophilia in certain communities.
Here we go.
I mean, it took him 2 years to fucking come out and be like, yeah, the genocide is happening and it's really fucking bad, actually.
All reliable from Hassan, man. This guy's so full of shit. We're talking about you shocking your dog with a shock collar right now. And you're going, oh yeah, well, it took him 2 years to talk about Israel-Palestine. And I agree. That's quite a long time for somebody who covers general news to not have spoken about it. But that has literally nothing to do with the topic at hand. If Charlie had said 3 months into the genocide that it's happening, or 6 months or 9 months, whether he said it the day of, it makes no fucking difference. It does not change this situation whatsoever. You are still guilty of abusing your dog.
Charlie's been on a good streak lately. He genuinely cares about dogs. He talks about how much he cares about dogs and pets all the time. So do I, dumb fuck. That's the reason why I'm fucking pissed off.
Whoa! Don't lose your head now.
That's the reason why I'm fucking annoyed. He could just like unironically reach out and be like, hey, what's going on here? Like, what was this about? This clip looks bad. You know what I mean? Hey, Hassan, I know we've been around one another before. We've actually been around one another, and a lot of the people that I know that I'm around all the time and do content with have not only been around you, but also been around Kaya. He could have just fucking hit up, not me, but any number of different people to be like, hey, do you think there's any veracity?
Okay, so this is a totally fucking another really stupid monologue that Hassan is going on. Moist Critical made his video based off of publicly available information. There's a video. Hassan discusses the video. Hassan provides his really poor explanation about the DuPa getting caught on it. He also says that he was reaching for a Zin. There is more than enough information publicly circulating to formulate your opinion. Again, of which Hassan has contributed to. He's told you his side of the story. What would it achieve for Charlie to contact you directly and ask what's going on here? He can make an assessment based off of the information that's public. Now, what's interesting is Hassan is sort of acting like it would have influenced the outcome of Charlie's video if he had spoken to him directly, which is like, if you have information, Hassan, that could help your case, why wouldn't you make it public? Why would that need to be something that is private or shared only between you and Charlie? Now, obviously, what's happening here is Hassan is upset that a big YouTuber made a video about him before he had the opportunity to attempt to influence what he's going to have to say. He did this exact thing with Ludwig. Ludwig made a pretty fucking light critique of this guy in one of his videos, and Hassan freaked out, and then Ludwig edited out the part of the video where he was critical of Hassan. Hassan doesn't seem to understand that he Streisand affects the shit out of himself when anybody with a platform tries to say something critical of him. He confronts them directly as if it is some form of betrayal. He even says in here that Charlie and I have been around each other, as if that sort of like entitles him to a heads up. They're not friends. These guys don't hang out. That has really nothing to do with the topic at hand. He doesn't owe you anything.
Not just like, don't ask me directly. Do your due diligence. Why the fuck do you go to Reddit for talking points, dumbass? What kind of fucking moron are you?
Calls him a moron.
It's fucking insane to me that like
that's Hassan's playbook. Really aggressively insults anyone who slights him.
This is what goes for like doing commentary on the internet, is just like, oh, these are the Reddit threads from some of the most like schizophrenic people you've ever actually encountered. This is all it takes for me. He said you hide the bad stuff from your friends?
This is crucial. Hassan is not watched the video. He's not watching the video on stream. While he is accusing Charlie of getting his talking points from Reddit and Reddit being an unreliable source, he is engaging with Moist Critical's video on him being paraphrased by his chat. Now, how fucking hypocritical is that? There's a reason, obviously, Hassan doesn't play videos criticizing him on his live stream, because he does the Tim Pool technique where he wants to be able to specifically pick and choose aspects that are convenient for him. He doesn't want to look at something in its totality because he doesn't want to be confronted with anything that could be construed as legitimate criticism, anybody making an actual point. So he's going to engage with this video through his chat. And by the way, Hassan talks about how crazy, Reddit communities are. This is his own community. This lady says it's the fact that these people are trying to jump through hoops to say it was a shock collar, and he did all these alterations to it to make it not shock her. It's like the most brain dead shit I've ever seen in a while. These people are so stupid. They're lacking basic concepts such as cause and effect. This person thinks that the prongs must have been removed the entire time. And that he didn't remove them after he denied having a shock collar. That's the level of intellect that these people are operating under.
Your Honor, how can I be guilty when the murder weapon was found underneath my bed, disassembled with the serial number filed off? How would it be possible that I could shoot somebody with a handgun that is in multiple pieces?
If I had cheated on you yesterday, how come I bought you these flowers today?
Okay, I'm going to DM him.
And say what?
Gross. Fucking moron. All right, whatever.
Fucking moron. I mean, he's nuts. Nothing specific was discussed. Nothing. Just calls a guy a fucking moron for thinking that he's guilty, which he is. Let's look at another post by one of Hassan's fans. By the way, these aren't like treated as crazy people in Hassan's Discord or in Hassan's Reddit. These people get upvotes. This is 87 upvotes. This person says, this is so disappointing. This is about Charlie's video. This is so disappointing, and all this is doing is feeding the pedo trolls. That's about Ethan Klein. In this video, Charlie says that Hassan was mad with Kaya and yelled at her for moving. But he was already so frustrated because he's jet lagged, was having hella internet issues, and was also dealing with constant barrage of dickheads coming into chat because it was October 7th. First of all, Lubang, why do you know all of this? And secondly, none of this excuses screaming at your dog. If Hassan's internet's not working and he's jet lagged and he's in a bad mood, just don't fucking stream. Has that ever occurred to you people? Just don't stream that day. I have to be in a perfect mood to stream. I have like a really specific concoction of caffeine and sugar so that I'm happy and I'm a fun person to be around virtually. That's how I go about it. It's very common for Kai to be a bit more rambunctious when he's just gotten back from a trip. You mean move it? She moved. She moved. That's what this person says rambunctious is. That's what he references when he says Kaya, when he says his mom spoils her. But she is also a dog used to a lot of feedback and structure from what he's told us. Okay. It's never good to let your frustration get the better of you when dealing with animals or people, but he's human, barely. This was a bad moment. This is a bad moment that is being highlighted and weighed against thousands of hours of non-issues. My interpretation of this is, you remember when PewDiePie said the N-word on video? And it was like, ooh, that was bad. He said it with a hard R, and everyone was like, why'd you do that, PewDiePie? And the real concern there is, you know, when somebody does something on stream that they're not supposed to, PewDiePie was obviously saying slurs off camera. He let one slip on camera. When you see something like this, you're thinking, okay, what's Hassan doing to this fucking dog when nobody's looking? And I think that's a pretty fair question. I'm kind of shocked just how bad faith this video is, especially when he was saying Hassan was just brushing it off afterwards and how it didn't make sense to him just to not show the collar. How does that not make sense, and how is that a bad faith interpretation? Hassan has been dealing with constant attacks from many bad actors in the last 3 years and knows that no matter what he says or does, they will still be insistent with their lies that it doesn't really change things. Showing the collar at that time while he was in the middle of a stream wasn't going to stop them. Oh, this is total bullshit. That would have stopped everybody. And of course, it's anybody believing that is completely vindicated by the fact that he got on stream the next day and showed a tampered version, again, while tapping it and rotating it far away from the camera to try to create doubt. That's why he didn't show it the day of, because the prongs were still attached. And it's not like he was tapped in how much that clip was blowing up. There's literally a clip of him tapped into exactly how much is blowing up by talking about how it's on live stream fails. I would ask Hassan fans this question. What has gone so wrong in your life that you were parasocially dependent on a Twitch streamer millionaire to the point where you would delude yourself from being able to identify obvious animal abuse? My fans would kill me if I did anything like this. I just checked my phone yesterday. One of my fans turned me into a chubby black guy for no reason. Brother, no! Just to keep me in check, just to keep me on my toes. Hassan fans have this like weird connection to him where they think he can say whatever he wants about anyone, but when he is criticized, somehow that's unfair and unwarranted, like, and out of bounds. It hurts them physically to see him be scrutinized. And guess what? That's the internet. Hassan wants to be like this big star, all eyes on him, house in the hills, shiny glasses, live stream every day, shirtless pictures on Instagram, all of it. There is not enough attention on the planet for this guy. But when he fucks up and does something wrong, he goes, why are people bothering to cover this? This must be a conspiracy. Like this, it must be the Israelis and the Republicans, the conservatives that are trying to set me up. But it's like, dude, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted to be a big star? Guess what? This is the other half of that. This is the flip side of the coin. If you want to be visible, when you fuck up, your fuck up is visible. So in order for everybody to move forward from this situation and for Hassan, who is clearly guilty and a criminal, to repent and absolve himself of his sins, I suggest that Hassan has to sing I Admit by R. Kelly, all 19 minutes of it. He needs to memorize it, and he can't censor any of the words. The N-words in it probably like 10 times. He has to sing all of the N-words too. So that people can post that on Twitter and make fun of him and punish him the way that he was punishing his dog, who is innocent. So that's my idea. If he does that, I'll never make another video on him again, and I'll forgive him, and I give you guys permission to forgive him as well.
I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it.